Stay black in America. Don't go anywhere. Greatest country in the world. People have been through 400 years of slavery, Reconstruction, civil rights, all type of Jim Crow laws and discriminations and everything you can imagine in this country. But you know what? Today I'm gonna switch up a little bit. Not gonna be black in any particular state. I'm gonna talk about my pick for the 5 greatest boxers or prize fighters of all time. Number 5, I got Jack Johnson, first black heavyweight ever. Number 4, I got Big George Foreman. Number 3, I got Iron Mike Tyson. Number 2, I got the great Muhammad Ali. Activist, entertainer, philanthropist, a poet, anything you can imagine, man. Number 1, I got that Floyd Mayweather, number 1 fighter, boxer, prize fighter of all times, man. Mayweather, man, he was robbed in the Olympics. He should have won a gold medal. I think that was what propelled him the rest of his life. He knew that you could actually be better than somebody, win a fight, and they would actually take a fight from you on one of the biggest stages of the world, Olympics. You know, I think when he got that, man, I think it propelled him to be an even greater fighter, to be the greatest fighter of all time, and to become the fighter that he is today. Well, he's retired now, become the fighter today. You know, I've been knowing this about Mayweather, man, for like maybe 10 years now, but you know, I just kept it to myself. I used to have a lot of pay-per-view fights over my store here, and a lot of customers come in, you know, all kind of customers, all races, you know. Come with guys I knew, the guys came to the store and good customers. Hey, man, you got the fight? Yeah, come on and see the fight, man. Let's see it. You know, and I noticed that you know, Hispanics can't stand Mayweather. You know, and I think it was part of Mayweather's greatness, you know. When he promoted himself in Cinco de Mayo, he dressed up, you know, in the yellow and green like Mexicans, or he you know, dresses in certain gear, and he beats so many of the really good Latino champions, you know, all the time. They had such a hate for him, and that hate for him, you know, catapulted him to making so much money because everybody would pay for that pay-per-view to try to watch him, you know, and those pay-per-views, man, that's why he made so much money on pay-per-view, because people wanted to pay to see him lose, man. Whoever was fighting just wanted to see him get beat up, man. You know, it's actual jealousy toward him being an Afro-American, a dark Afro-American male, and just wanted to see him fall and go down. But, you know, the great thing about Mayweather, he trains all the time. He doesn't use drugs. He doesn't drink. I mean, he's always in the gym. He developed his skills, his defensive skills, so sweet. He can counter punch you, get you frustrated. You know, he entertain you. He'll let you see a whole fight. He's not going to knock somebody out in the first, second round like a Tyson would or somebody like that. He's going to enjoy a whole event room. He's going to outthink and outfight a fighter from round 1 to where it ends. Most of the fights went to the distance, so it's quite enjoyable to watch it. You get a lot of time to watch it and enjoy it. You know, so I say Mayweather, man. And then when he bought out his contract from Top Rank with 2005 for $750,000, they made these big mega fights after that, man. It was all brilliant. You know, I'm talking about not only business mind, man, but his boxing and business mind kind of intertwined with one, man, because it's just incredible if you look back and think about it. He never was very boisterous, never said a lot of stuff, always right to the point, promoting those fights, man. Want as many people to see him as possible, want as many people to buy pay-per-view as possible. Vegas always made probably $1 billion every time he had a fight in Vegas, man. I mean, simply just amazing, right? You know, and the pay-per-views went through the roof every time, you know, and it's amazing. I call him the greatest fighter of all time because he won in probably 5 different weight classes. We know that there's more smaller fighters than there are bigger fighters. So I mean that everybody he fought was pretty much the best they possibly can be because he's dealing with numbers. You got more lower class fight. I mean low weight fighters than you do heavyweight fighters. You know, so you're fighting against the best every time you fight, and you're coming into the fight game and you're ready to fight every time. No matter what little nicks or injuries you might have had, whatever you got, you're putting on a professional show. You're the consummate professional. I mean, so, you know, Mayweather never disappointed me watching him, never disappointed me. Even Afro-Americans, black people, I don't like Mayweather. I'm looking at him like, how do you not like Mayweather, man? The guy boxes superbly. I mean, outthinks his opponent, racks up all kind of money, promotes himself. How can you not like him? To me, I guess because I'm a businessman, I always looked at him as like a businessman fighter. But you know what? He's one of the greatest businessmen of all time, promoters, and he's also the greatest fighter or prize fighter of all time. That's my 2 cents or my 20 pounds of gold, because Mayweather's the man now, and I can say it and don't have to worry about, he's retired from boxing anymore. You don't have to worry about building a clientele or people hate him, paying pay-per-view to see him. Now he can deal with people from YouTube stars trying to fight him and make just as much money fighting them, or Japanese somebody making money fighting exhibitions. So, Mayweather's just a genius, and I hope he continues to make a bunch of money. I know he's worth about a 1.2 billion, and maybe before it's over, he'd be worth about 5 or 6 billion. So, Mayweather, in my book, you're the greatest boxer, prize fighter of all time. Stay black in America. Don't go anywhere. It's the greatest country in the world. Bye.